Our reading this morning comes from the opening chapter of the very short epistle of James, found near the end of the New Testament. Although originally believed to have been written by Jesus' brother James, it is now more likely that this is not the case. You see, the original manuscript was written in a fairly sophisticated Greek, and that would not likely have been the language of a Jewish peasant from Galilee. Rather, this James likely wrote this document to the Christian communities soon after Mark's Gospel, but before Matthew and Luke. This is important because it helps us to understand the context in which James was writing to second-generation Christians who had never had first-hand experience with Jesus' life and his mission. James encourages the followers to be grounded in love and to be willing to act in the world from a place of love. And so, reading from James chapter 1, verses 17 to 27, we find, "Every generous act of giving with every perfect gift is from God, with whom there is no variation or shadow due to change. In fulfillment of God's purpose, we are given birth by the wisdom of truth, so that we would become a kind of first fruits of creation. You must understand this, my beloved. Let everyone be quick to listen, slow to speak, slower to anger, for your anger does not produce God's love. Therefore, rid yourselves of all of this sordidness and welcome with meekness the implanted Spirit that has the power to save your souls. Be doers of the word, not merely hearers who deceive themselves. For if there are hearers of the word and not doers, they are like those who look at themselves in a mirror, and then they look at themselves, and then going away, they immediately forget what they were like. But those who look into the perfect law, the law of love, and persevere, being not hearers who forget, but doers who act, they will be blessed in their doing. If any think they are religious and do not bridle their tongues but deceive their hearts, their religion is worthless. Religion that is pure and undefiled is this: to care for orphans and widows in their distress, but always to love. Hear what the Spirit is saying to the church.
Thanks be to God.